All right, so we've got some exciting no-cost airdrops for you guys in today's topic video, looking for opportunities for you guys in the cryptocurrency markets. Of course, as you know, airdrops are a fantastic way to get a pretty much very low risk, very low cost kind of starter position in a potentially exciting new crypto asset. And of course, as we know, it is the newer cryptocurrencies that tend to outperform in bull markets because investors have shiny object syndrome and investor capital wants to flow into the new shiny thing that is probably going to 20x and outperform the rest of the market versus the old standalones. So a lot of this data does come from the Crypto Pragmatists. So shout outs to them. Great newsletter that they send out. First one up is going to be Grass. This one's slightly different. This is kind of going to be like a little bit like Helium, a little bit like some other things where you're going to be using a Chrome extension for this. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you guys can sign up, but essentially you just go to app.getgrass.io. If you guys would like to use my referral code, that does help the channel, of course. What Grass is, they call themselves the data layer of AI. All right, so this is playing into the artificial intelligence narrative, and they are a network sharing platform. All right, so their whole goal, very much kind of like the kind of a similar goal to BitTorrent token, BTT, but that never really took off to the extent that Justin Sun and Tron Foundation probably wanted it to. But Grass will enable users of the platform to sell their surplus bandwidth, to sell their excess bandwidth. And they take that, Grass takes that excess bandwidth and utilizes it to power artificial intelligence processing, right? You know, so very similar to what like RNDR is doing. So Grass is a similar play to RNDR. And of course, we've seen how well RNDR has worked. So again, they have a point system, so it's very easy to determine whether you are going to be getting an airdrop or not, but it's very simple. Simply go to the website, register an account, and then you will download and install the Grass extension into your Chrome or Brave browser. It is free. And then you will, if you want to add the extension to additional devices like your mobile device or your laptop, your desktop, etc., for every device that you connect and allow that device to share its excess bandwidth into the Grass ecosystem, you will earn additional points by connecting any additional device. And then you will accumulate points as you browse the internet with those connected devices. So you're going to earn points completely passively just by doing your daily activities that you're going to be doing in your Chrome browser, in your Brave browser, whether it's on your mobile device, whether it's on your PC, whether it's on your laptop. All right, so this is a pretty easy, low risk, free airdrop that you guys can sign up for. It doesn't require you to purchase any token, doesn't require you to make any allocation, doesn't require you to provide any liquidity. Just download the extension and browse the internet, right? And Grass in the background will use any surplus bandwidth that you have to provide to their network. So this is what the Grass dashboard will look like once you actually get in here. And we will just go to copy a link to the, so we just go to the Chrome extension store right here. And here is the Grass extension. We will just add this to our Brave, and there we go. Pretty much that simple. That's our Phantom wallet. We don't want that. Grass extension right here. You guys can customize this however you want. Of course, you will log in with your login information. Cool. And we are connected. All right, so pretty simple, pretty easy. Again, app.getgrass.io. And if you would like to use the referral link, it will be in the description of this independent video. But this is Monoswap, all right? Monoswap is a yield-focused, decentralized exchange, all right? So you guys can trade here. It is also a launch pad, okay? It's also a launch pad, so they will be doing IDOs, initial DEX offerings on these platforms. IDOs can be very profitable if you're able to get into them. They are pre-sales. These guys also have a point system. They call it XP. Here's your XP. So Monoswap, you can come in and you'll get new quests every single day that you can complete to earn points. All right. Daily check-in, for example, gives you 10 XP every single day. If you sign up with my affiliate link, you're immediately going to get some points that I've pasted in the live chat and that will be in the description of this video. If you follow, if you connect your Twitter and follow Monoswap on Twitter, if you retweet or tweet of theirs, if you do a swap, if you add liquidity. So you can do all of these things to earn XP, which is going to boost your abilities to share with the developer airdrop. Very cool how they're doing the airdrop as well, because the developer allocation is going to be shared with the users as part of the airdrop. The more XP you get, the more experience that you get, the more points that you get, the more shares that you will have that you will be entitled to for the airdrop. So again, you can accumulate XP by completing daily missions, inviting friends with your referral link, or if you Also, as always, right? People overlook this, but with these projects, I'm telling you, crypto is so small, you can reach out and touch anybody. Just join their Discord. They've got obviously all these projects have very active Discords. If you join these Discords and, you're just helpful and you guide people in the right direction, you ask questions, you can get involved. You would be pretty amazed at how they just kind of throw airdrops and allocations around. Again, not every project, it's not a guaranteed strategy, but it's, the altruistic monkey, right? These things work. The other thing also, composability. So this hits the composability narrative. Monoswap is hitting the composability narrative here as well. So again, just come on here. You can do some trades. There is going to be the Faucet. So you guys can take advantage of this. You can claim Monoswap tokens. This is running in the Blast ecosystem, and I don't have any more Blast early access codes. So I will try to track some of those down. And if I'm able to get them, I will paste them again in the description of this video. This is Lava. All right. Lava. Okay. We're hitting the composability narrative with Lava. Lava just got a $15 million seed investment. All right. And what they are doing is this hits the composability narrative and this hits the modular blockchain narrative. Okay. Because they are building modular data access layers. So this is like Celestia. It's a data access layer. It's a modular blockchain for other chains to store data on. All right. And they are building this. They're building this modular chain to interact with 35 plus other chains and rollups. All right. Leveraging an incentivized public RPC. All right. So that's the big thing. Lava is going to allow you to just update your RPC node. All right. To use their incentivized RPC node. Okay. They're going to have an RPC node for Ethereum. They're going to have for Starknet, for Near, literally any, Axelar, EVMOS. And those wallets right now, you can update if you're using Near, Starknet, Axelar, EVMOS, Evmos, and Ethereum. You can just update your public RPC, use their incentivized RPC, and then you will earn points just by doing regular wallet activities. All right, just by doing regular wallet activities. So you'll get to Lava, and you can use you can use the invitation code 25RHV. I will paste this. This will of course be the link. I'll paste this in the description of the video. It's in the live chat right now. We'll get you guys in, and then you will click proceed, and then it will take you to this where you are going to be invited to connect your wallet, join their Discord, and of course follow them on Twitter. You will get points for doing all of those things. I'm going to click skip for now. And then once you're here in the dashboard, okay, once you're here in the dashboard, all you need to do is if you want to start earning points, you will come over here and you will update your RPC for Ethereum. So again, I've selected Ethereum. Here's mainnet Ethereum. I'm going to copy that RPC link. I'm going to open up my MetaMask. Okay. I am going to go to settings. I'm going to go to networks. And I am going to click add a network to bring up the MetaMask thing. Add a network manually. Ethereum. Oh, I struggled with that for a second. Hold on. Oh, I hate that. Paste, and we're just going to paste that RPC in here under new RPC URL. All right, chain ID 1. Currency symbol F, and block explorer. I'm just going to say for now. Okay. Dismiss. And then we're going to get back into settings, networks, Ethereum, etherscan.io, and then we'll go ahead and update for etherscan.io and save. And one selected. Actually, let's change the name on this and we'll do Ethereum, and this is going to be Lava RPC, just so I know. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm connected. This is the exact same thing. I'm still using Ethereum. So again, you can currently do this on the Near ecosystem. So you can update your RPC for Near. You can update your RPC for Starknet. You can update your RPC for Ethereum, for Axelar, and Evmos. Okay. For both mainnet and testnet. Okay. Mainnet and testnet. And then that's it. That's literally it. You will just earn points in Lava for just doing regular Web3 activity, all right? Because you're using their incentivized RPC, all right? That's all that's happening, okay? That's all that's happening, all right? You'll get points, of course, for following them on Twitter, joining their Discord, and then, yeah, just do your regular wallet activities, guys. Check your balances, make transactions, use dApps, And those activities will now contribute to earning lava points and get you guys into a potential airdrop. So very simple, very easy. You guys can see the points that you're earning. Of course, there's the leaderboards, the multipliers, all of the things. All right, very, very nicely incentivized. And of course, verify your lava address, join as a validator, lots of ways to get involved. And of course, obviously referring friends as well always helps. Okay. Now, this next one is, listen, this next one is a little silly, but we love silly things in crypto because silly things in crypto pump and do well. But I'm excited because this one is building on my baby Bitcoin. Okay. This one is building on my baby Bitcoin. All right. This next one is Tuna Chain. Yeah, you heard that right. Tuna Chain. This is the game, as they have styled themselves, the game-changing Bitcoin layer 2. Why is this so exciting? Because this is a modular blockchain. This is a modular layer 2 built on top of Bitcoin, integrating Ethereum's virtual machine for smart contracts and dApps with a zero-knowledge approach. All right, a zero-knowledge optimistic rollup approach. Okay. So very cool. So hybridizing zero knowledge and optimistic rollups for scalability and privacy. And of course, obviously integrating Ethereum's virtual machine on the Bitcoin network. Okay. So pretty cool. For this one, the points are relatively easy to earn. You'll just connect your wallet. Of course, join their Discord, follow them on Twitter. But then you're going to need to deposit BTC from the Bitcoin Testnet, which there is a faucet for the Bitcoin Testnet, onto Tuna Chain. All right. And then withdraw BTC from Tuna Chain to the Bitcoin Testnet. All right. So it's just asking you to basically test their system for you. So go get Bitcoin from the Bitcoin Faucet. I will have all the links for this in the description of this video when I post it. And then so you'll just deposit, you'll get some testnet Bitcoin, all right, from the Bitcoin Faucet. Links will be in the description. And then you will deposit that Bitcoin from testnet into the Tuna Chain. Okay, recording this section after the initial filming, but I want to show you guys how to get the UniSat Bitcoin wallet browser extension that you're going to need and how to get the testnet BTC to complete this part for Tuna Chain. Essentially, all we're going to do is once you're in your Tuna Chain dashboard, we're going to click Connect Wallet. And instead of going over to Ethereum with MetaMask, we're going to go Bitcoin and we're going to select UniSat Wallet. And it's going to say, please ensure that your browser has the UniSat plugin installed if you do not have UniSat, like I do not. All right, so we're just going to open up a new tab in our browser. And we're going to Chrome Web Store. This is true whether you're on Brave like I am, or whether you are using Chrome. So we're just gonna, this is true. We're just gonna search for UniSat and hit enter. And it's gonna be this top one, the UniSat Wallet. And we're gonna click add to Brave or add to Chrome. Bam. And now we've got the new UniSat Wallet in here. We're gonna go ahead and just create a new wallet just for fun. Okay. And so what you didn't see that I skipped over there was obviously me creating my password and me storing, saving, and acknowledging that I had stored my secret recovery phrase. And we will go ahead and accept these. And all right, life is good. We can now accept ordinals, inscriptions, BTC from our Chrome with our very own native SegWit wallet. So now that we have the UniSat wallet installed, we can actually go ahead and connect our UniSat wallet in here in our Tuna Chain dashboard. So we'll click Connect Wallet. Bitcoin is selected. We'll click UniSat, and we'll get a pop-up that's asking us if we want to connect. We just click Connect. And we're going to switch from LiveNet to Testnet. Okay, good. And this is our signature. So we are just signing our login message here. And you can see we are connected. Bitcoin Testnet is connected. And let's earn the points for connecting our wallet. And excellent. As you guys can see here, that just earned us 20 points. We connected our wallet. Life is good. We are going to join Tuna Chain's Discord. We have to turn off direct messages. These look like flowers. And we've been verified. And then we will, of course, follow Tuna Chain on Twitter. And we'll verify that we're following. We do have to do these initial tasks to get access to begin depositing BTC from Bitcoin Testnet to Tuna Chain. To do that, we're going to click Start. Unfortunately, we have 0 BTC on Testnet. All right, so I was able to find this Bitcoin Testnet faucet. It is coinfaucet.eu. I will leave a link in the description, but this one does actually work. You can get faucets about every 12 hours. And as you guys can see, I was able to successfully get some Bitcoin testnet faucet here, or some testnet Bitcoin here. We can now go back over to Tuna Chain and we can refresh. And it'll see we are going to transfer from Bitcoin testnet to Tuna Chain. We're going to transfer. Transaction is going to come up. That's fine. We're going to pay a very high fee. Life's up. Sign and pay. See our BTC is gone. And we can see, of course, we currently have an unconfirmed transaction. We'll be back here in a few seconds to see how this works. All right, so once that transaction is done, this button will change to verify, and we'll click verify, and we will get the points. All right, and then you guys can just go ahead and continue to invite people in. Again, this is absolutely free to do, but that is how you get your testnet BTC and deposit into Tuna Chain. All right, one last one to go over here. All right, this last one is called Shardeum. All right, Shardeum. This one's a little bit more obtuse to get involved with. This is an EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain, all right, that uses sharding, all right, that has implemented sharding for scalability and low transaction fees, all right. It's high throughput, it's obviously decentralized, and it allows people to develop in Solidity or Viper, all right, Solidity or Viper, which is good for developers. So there's lots of different off-chain activities that you guys can do to get a Shardeum airdrop, all right. The biggest ones that are going to make a lot of sense for people is obviously going to be the invitations to Discord. So inviting people into their Discord is probably one of the most lowest hanging fruit. Inviting people into their Telegram is low hanging fruit, but there's other ways to do it as well. Obviously engaging on their Twitter, they have listed here. If anybody's a graphic designer, they need help building a new logo and they would like help building out the website. There are online Shardeum events where you guys can get whitelisted. There are in-person Shardeum events. Writing Twitter threads for them is good. Yep. Referring people to their Discord, writing, translating, and publishing blogs or videos about Shardeum on third-party platforms, translating official Shardeum documents, organizing meetups, and running community league activities. All right. So lots of different off-chain ways, no on-chain ways necessarily to earn these airdrops. But again, Shardeum's pretty cool. I like it. Hits the composability factor. It hits the sharding narrative, which necessarily hasn't become a narrative, but it is one of the more technically exciting aspects that we're talking about with Ethereum's advance. And yeah, so there will be a link to join their Discord, of course, in the description of this video, and that's probably one of the easiest ways to get in and get started. Just join the ecosystem. Just ask how you guys can get involved and help out. All right, so we've got five airdrops that we've gone over that are zero cost, that are absolutely free for you guys to get involved in. We obviously have Grass. All right. They have not MonoTrade. Where is lost it? Grass. Okay, here we go. Grass, which you guys can just simply register an account for free. Link in the description, and download their Chrome extension into your different devices, and then just regular browsing activity will earn you points. All right. We obviously talked about Monoswap, which is a decentralized exchange and liquidity provision. You can earn daily points right here. And you will also, so you can just complete these daily missions to earn points. We talked about Lava, obviously. All right. Lava is pretty exciting. All you have to do is register, link in the description, and then just update your RPC for any of these chains, and then just do your regular Web3 activity and you'll earn points. Those are pretty simple. Talked about Tuna Chain, all right? But essentially all we do here is we get some testnet BTC, deposit from the testnet BTC, deposit that testnet BTC from the BTC testnet into Tuna Chain, and then withdraw that same BTC, all right? And of course, invite friends, follow their Discord, all of the cool things. And then Shardeum, no on-chain way to earn points, but lots of ways to get a free drop by simply just getting involved with their community, referring individuals to their Discord. And if again, there are opportunities out there for translators, graphic designers, website creators, obviously to help with those. So really bootstrapping their user base here, and shout outs to them for that. Bootstrapping their user base is always good. All right, that's all I've got, of course, for today's video. Thank you guys so much, and congratulations and happy hunting on your airdrop quests.